Welcome to this video, and in the previous video we have understood what is analytics, and this analytics is all about interpreting the data in a meaningful pattern. I just wanted to find out the meaningful patterns in the data. I want to find out the meaningful insights. I wanted to know how I can improve business. I wanted to know the customer behavior. I wanted to know the sales behavior or the product behavior or the profit behavior. How does my product changes with respect to every quarter or with respect to every year? How am I increasing my growth and whatnot? Now, as I told you earlier also, that we are trying to find out that what happened is the question which we start from this, like any analytics from this. Now, how do you actually perform this analytics, and what do you call somebody who is doing this basic analytics? And I'm going to reveal the truth over here, and this is called business intelligence. I'm sure you must have heard about business intelligence before, and at times it is being confusing. Like, what is business intelligence? How does it work? How do I talk about this? So business intelligence is the key which actually helps us answer what has happened or what happened in the past. So what is business intelligence? Business intelligence is a set of processes, architectures, and technologies that convert raw data into meaningful information that drives profitable business actions. It is a suite of software and the services to transform data into actionable intelligence and knowledge. Which means that if I pick up the data from several sources, combine that all together, make them in a much more sorted manner, and create a report or a chart or a graph, then I'm actually doing business intelligence, which is the basics of your analytics. So what am I trying to do over here is I'm trying to create some patterns from the data which can be taken only when your data is being picked up into a graphical formats or report formats and so on and so forth. So we'll understand more, right? So how does this BI is helping, or what exactly this BI is doing is actually this. BI has direct impact on organization strategic, tactical, and operational business decisions. You are not taking the raw decisions, however you are taking the informed decisions which are supported by data, which are fact-based decisions rather than blunt decisions, or the decision which has got no your more of your gut feeling, or rather than gut feeling or your intuition, I would say. Rather than that, I will pick up historical data, I will convert them into a meaningful insight, and then I'll take business decisions. I do not want to go on assumptions. I do not want to go on gut feelings. I do not want to go on the blind the advices. I would rather decides any strategic movement of my business, which is supported by the data. So BI tools basically perform data analytics. They create reports, summaries of the data. They create dashboards, maps, graphs, and charts to provide user with the detailed intelligence about the nature of business. How many LED devices being sold, what kind of impact this app is making, how many users are downloading my app, this app is which state has got more users of a particular app, which city has got more traffic, where exactly my customers are residing, where exactly, if I want to open up a bank branch, where is my target customer, right? So for example, if I have a bank, I want to open up a branch anywhere, I want to target the people. So every bank has their own set of customers, right? And whether I wanted to target salaried people, or I want to target the people who are older, or I want to target the young generation, I want to improve my business. So I wanted to know what is the nature of amount people, like how much they are earning. So my target audience is IT people, how much they earn. So they earn anywhere between say 20,000 to say 1 lakh rupees, and I want to target those customers. So I would probably try to open up my branch somewhere to a location wherein these people can access my branch, or they will have easy access to that route, probably, so that they will feel much more comfortable in walking into my branch. So now I even for the pizza center, or for any like McDonald's center, or anywhere in the business, I wanted to take help of data rather than doing the blunt decisions, or like just by going on the gut feelings. I want to know where exactly my target customers are, and if I want to target those customers, I need to open my branches nearby to that location. Now, what are the functions of business intelligence? We need to understand this. Business intelligence, or often call it as BI, comprises strategies and technologies used by enterprise for data analysis of business information. It provides historical and current views about the business operations. Major functions of BI are reporting, online analytical processing, analytics, data mining, process mining, complex event processing, business performance management, and benchmarking, right? So I'm sure you might have heard about certain terms over here. The main function of BI is reporting, and I wanted to pick up the data, and after picking it up, I wanted to talk about my data. I need to and I give you a basic example. For example, if I just go out on the road and I pick up any taxi driver and I ask him, like, how much do you earn in a day? So he might not be able to tell me the day wise agenda, right? And even if he tell me that, like, from January 1st I have earned these many rupees or dollars, or January 2 I have earned this much of dollars, then it doesn't make sense to me. However, if he says that I earn $100 per day, that will start making sense, which means that somehow I need to summarize my data in order to convey the information. The moment he says that he earns $100 per day, I will have certain assumptions in my mind. What will be the standard of living of this guy? How much he will be spending on the livelihood? How much he might be spending on the life, on his life, like education of the kids, or in rented accommodation, or whatever, right? So I wanted to summarize the whole data so that I can start talking about it. I wanted to pick up the complex events, and I wanted to break them down into multiple other events so that it can be understood easily. Now, BI technologies, they can actually handle large amount of structured and very few times unstructured data as well. Not much, I would say. The support of BI to unstructured data is very limited, very limited. BI always handles structured data, and because of the same reason, it can answer only the basic questions like what happened, right? So simple. So it just can handle the basic data, basic structure data, and after picking up the basic structure data, we can create new insights, or we can pick up some business opportunities. For example, any taxi aggregating services like Ola or Uber, they might be finding out at what time people catch certain flight, or at what time people go for a particular train, where exactly my all taxis are, where people are looking for more and more taxis, and so on and so forth. Now, it also aims to identify new opportunities and implementing the strategy effectively based on the insights you get from the business. For example, Ola and Uber might be finding out that, okay, there are people who are demanding for the cabs in a particular region. Let me increase the fare at this point time, or at this particular region, because a lot of people are looking for the cabs, and so on and so forth. So it just gives you a competitive edge over the market. It also helps you identify what are the new opportunities which you can look for, and then you can implement it, and what is the result of it. Why this BI is important? Because it actually helps you keep a check on KPIs, key performance indicators. It can also set up benchmark for various processes based on the data. It can identify the market trends, find out the business problem, and how do you address that problem. You can think of addressing a certain business problem. BI also helps data visualization that enhances the data quality and thereby the quality of decision making. I would call it as always as informed decisions rather than only decisions. BI system can be used not just by enterprise but by the medium scale industries as well, small and medium scale industries as well, which will help them take, you know, the important decisions. Now if you look the whole BI process, all in all, it looks like this. It helps you improve the decision making process. It makes it easy to access and share the information. It enables the real-time analytics with quick navigation. It helps you identify waste in the system, and it also reduces the risk of bottlenecks, where exactly I'm stuck, where I'm not able to move, and it helps you know your business much more efficient way. Now the point is, how would I built-in BI system into my system, like into my business, or how would I take help of this business intelligence? So first thing first, you will be extracting the raw data, right? And after extracting the raw data, which is coming from different system, from your apps, from your social media accounts, from the customer who are logging on the complaints, customer who are like having the like on telephonic conversation, or people are sending you mails, you combine them all together and create a pool of data, and you can call it as like heterogeneous system, right? They're coming from different data, so you create a pool of the data, and then you will clean that data and transform that data into data warehouse. This process is often called as extract, transform and load, ETL processes. That once the data is cleaned and like pushed into data warehousing, the tables can be linked and data cubes can be formed, and on the basis of these data cubes you can actually ask queries from the system. For example, how many customer logged into my app from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. What are the like, can you give me the report of the last working day, or can you just tell me how much profit I have made in last 1 hour, and so on and so forth. You can just ask many questions from the tools, and it can give you the answers on the basis of the queries you will try to make. Now, what are the advantages? We have already understood the advantages, but I would often say that business intelligence is very much important if you just want to have 30,000 or 20,000 square feet view of your business. It increases your productivity if you understand the business, improves the visibility, and then you can have the complete business understanding by just applying the business intelligence to it. Now I must be wondering, like, is it tough to do BI? I would say no. Probably with some sort of practice you can always learn what BI can do. Like, and then you might have heard about certain tools, right, which can do BI for you. What are these tools? This is how these tools looks like Tableau is there, ClickView is there, then you have Zoho Analytics or MicroStrategy, Power BI, and whatnot. There are many tools which are giving you the power of business intelligence. All you need to do is pick up these tools, connect it to your data, and you start doing the business intelligence. Now you must be wondering, like, what kind of data I can connect with these tools. So eventually you can just look at this. You can connect data warehousing, you can do like by connecting this, you can do data discovery and visualization. You can also pick up MDM. You can also do self-service business intelligence. You can integrate multiple data sets. It's easy for you to do the data governance, and data warehouse modernization is also can be governed by business intelligence. And what you do once you pick up BI and all the data, you create charts, reports, and all thing about the business. Now, one thing I wanted to highlight over here, that I told you this, that BI can help you answer basically what has happened, and it can deal with structured data. And to be honest, right now, if I'm not maybe exaggerating, 95 to 97% of the data is unstructured, which means that BI can play with only 2 to 3% of the data, or I would say 3 to 5% of the data, approximately. I'm saying approximately. But what happens, like, what I want to do with that 95% of the data, what kind of analytics I can perform with that kind of data. Now this is how the overall iceberg looks like. Probably you can just look at this. It's the 20% of the data, it was an old figure, but like 5-6 years back, this is how it looks like. 90% of the data is actually submerged in the water. You can't see that, only you're seeing the tip. And this tip is of structured data. Rest data is presentation, social media, books, present, like whatnot, right? There are n number of things which are picked up by this. So I'm leaving this video with a question here: how do you handle that unstructured data, and how do you start making sense out of that data? Now, in upcoming videos and sections, I'll be talking about what is that thing which will help us make sense of this unstructured data. And I want you to stay tuned with me, because I'm going to answer these questions and you will be blown away with the technologies we have right now. So we'll talk about that, and we'll also understand in the next section what is artificial intelligence. So I'll see you in the next video. Get ready for the exciting stuff coming in.